Continuing our study, friends, Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, very sublime, beautiful topic. Once these things are apprehended, understood, as said by Mother Saraswati, in the Drashta, that I am the Drashta, there is a Drashya. That projection goes away. You know, neither the Drashya is real because it's only a Kalpita. So when the Satyata to the Drashya is gone, isn't it? Then the drashta need not be there. When drashta drashya gone, the druk sarupa paramatma, which is a theme of all shastras, upanishads, and the goal of all sadhakas, and the stage having reached which there is moksha, that is gained. Little subtler, very subtler, not little. But then first time we have heard it, dekho, maybe hundredth time when we listen, we may start believing it, thinking about it, understanding it, and trying to reach to that state of being within us. And we may even enjoy that bliss that where is anything? It is me only. I am to be frightened of this world, the world frightening me. I am to be tempted by this world is there to tempt me. I am to be Sukhi, the world to give me Sukha. I am to be Dukhi, made by the world. Where are all of them? Where is that movie to become so happy about or miserable about? You know, it's only a projection going on. Ah, this knowledge is real, but this knowledge is, not gained saying that toba toba. It is like a vaham. It is like, shakun. वेदांत पढ़ते हो अब शकुन है शुभ शकुन नहीं है एंड फंसे रहो इस जगत में by giving reality to everything and suffer and that is शुभ शकुन हाँ हाँ क्या अकल है देखो this world is such a very funny thing if you can really understand. That's why Puja Gurudev ji says life is a tragedy to those who feel out of all emotions and is a comedy to those who think and understand. Life is life world and life in general. May the Vedanta be digested in its true sense without any mistakes, misunderstandings, leading to that lighter than the lightest life lived joyfully. Try karte hain. What is further? Let us chant study from sloka number 32. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Om Sharishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah ये रिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः सच्चास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमसि आदिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलम् अचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्राणाम आचार्येभ्यो नमः श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्नशाश्वतसमूलनिर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दवसंस्कृतेः धर्मोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षामागतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रतिभक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री राम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति मोक्ष प्रकरण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यत सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति श्रीकरा यस्मादानन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यो भासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमधुरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं। ज्ञानादेव आत्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातो सौ सदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दितीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम्। आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरविकलयन् शिष्यभावमितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिमं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम लीलोपाख्याने मरण समनंतर देह जीव प्रतिभा वर्णन नाम द्वाविंशः द्विपञ्चाशत्तम सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच श्री देवी उवाच। सो मदर देवी टोल्ड यस्टरडे। ओके, बहुत सुंदर बात है ना। Again, I am telling from 28th to 31 in 2 minutes. Till that we saw yesterday. Further we go. Brahmakramena anena eva. In the same continuation of Brahma, starting from take Raja Padma as real. He left his body as Padma. He is there in that Gruha Akasha. There only he in his own Chitta projected the entire Brahmanda. So that Brahmanda projected is Brahma. In that the whole Desha is Brahma. The entire Prajas are Brahma. Himself is Brahma. The entire Yuddha including Marana is Brahma. In continuation of that, Brahmakramena Anena Eva Leela Asya Daita Sthita. This Leela, in his Brahma only she is the wife of him. Tam cha esha cha vararohe. You are also, and this Raja also, this Rajyam also, Swapna Matram Varangani. So the Raja, Viduratha, wife, she, that Leela, you, the other Leela, even the entire Rajyam, all of that is from the reality standpoint, Swapna Matram. In Swapna, it is real. When you wake up, no. So too, when you are in that unrealized state of reality, this appears to be real. Scrutinize karo, you will find it is Brahma Matram. Antakarana Kalpita Matram. So, yatha bhavatyapetasya swapnamatra varangane. Yatha bhavati apetasya swapnamatra. For the one who died here, to him you are a swapna. Tata, same way, bhavatyoho bharta esha. So too, for you, he is the swapna only. Tata eva aham api swayam. Even I am also swapna only from the reality standpoint for you. Though I am helpful to you. Because it is helpful, not necessary it is reality. Because it is not reality, projection, it will not help, I will leave it away. Even that also is not right. That is why in Tulsi Ramayana, clearly, the Vidya Maya binds you. Vidya Maya helps you. Vidya Maya also Maya. What helps you? At one point of finally reaching the reality, even Vidya Maya is dropped. So when you realize yourself with Chidakasha, I am Leela, worshipped, sorry, I am Saraswati, worshipped by you, I came and blessed you. Even this also I have to be transcended. Because in the Brahmanubhuti, there is no chance for the Dvaita reality given. It is Ekameva Advayam Brahma. So Yata Bhavati Apetasya Swapnamatra. You and Yata Bhavati Apetasya Swapnamatra Varangane. In that way also. For this one who died, if you take him as the Padma, all this is Swapna only. Tata, in the same way, Bhavatyoho Bharta Esha. For you both, this husband also is Brahma. Tata eva aham api swayam. Even I am also Brahma to you. And remember, all the objective Brahma projections start with the subject taken as reality. Which subject? The drashta. Not the reality subject. That is ultimate real. Forgetting that, I as an ego, when I become real, with the upadhi, immediately the whole outer world is projected to me. कंटेम्पलेट करो इसको, पकड़ो इस बात को, यही मिलेगा, वो कहीं दुकान में नहीं मिलता. There are some rare items. How much you will search in Google, you won't find them. In some specific place you go, it's available. So too, this Brahma Vidya, this clarity. Okay. Jagatcha ubhay veda jagatchobhay vedrushiyam dushyameta dihochyate. Okay. Jagat Shobha eva idrushi iyam. See, iyam idrushi Jagat Shobha eva. This is the beauty of the world. What is the beauty of the world? It is looking so beautiful. But there is another beauty of it, that it is Brahma Matram. Can you catch it? There are two beauties in the world. One is the world is so beautiful. It's so many things. The another beauty is all this beauty is Brahma Matram, Kalpita Matram. Reason? Adhisthana is intact, on which this is projected. This knowledge deeply we don't have. And with ignorance, taking this deluded world as real is deeply with us. ज्ञान deep नहीं है, अज्ञान deep है. The reality का deep नहीं है, but delusory thing taken as reality वो ज़्यादा deep. Like that, the Guru is great, I must surrender to him. From his guidance, I can realize this feeling is not deep, but this fellow is my friend. When I'm in contact with him, he can help him so many things. He can get me the money. That thought is deep. Because that thought is deep, you went towards that only. Bhagavan is there if you worship him. By his grace, Sa Yogaksham Vahamikya, everything he'll give. That is not deep. बट इफ यू चोरी करो, डकैती करो, चीटिंग करो, अपने दिमाग को इस तरह यूज करो, देन दूसरे का अपना पराया माल अपना, यू कैन मेक इट. दैट थॉट इज डीप. Therefore people live like that. Same thing, last 4 days we are studying in Mandukya Upanishad. Yesterday also quoted. Abhuta abhiniveshadhi sadrushe tat pravartate. Vastu abhavam sabuddhva eva nisangam vinivartate. Ultimate thought. Here also. Jagat Shobha eva idrushi iyam. This is all the Jagat Shobha. Drishyam etad iha uchyate. Whatever you call as Drishya, that is Shobhayamana Jagat. The Shobha of the Shobhayamana Jagat is, when you go into its reality, it is Sapna Matram, Brahma Matram. So therefore, for Leela 1, herself and Raja and everything is Swapna. For the Raja, these are Swapna. For the other Leela, everything is Swapna. For all the three, Saraswati is Swapna. Projected. How can it be? Because reality is one, it cannot be many. And it is changeless. Therefore, it all is Swapna is equal to Brahma. It is Kalpita. Tad Deshiya, Tad Kaliya, Tad Paristhiti. At that time, in that place, in that condition, it appears. Ha! Awaken to this. Brahma Matra. And then the second line is so sweet, I tell you. That is the really jackpot point, if you can catch it. If you can catch, I don't know. I will say it, but even I caught it or not, if I catch it, it should be there with me always. What is it? Etadeva parigyanam. Dushya shabdartham uchyate. Etadeva parigyanam. This is the true knowledge. If somebody gains this, Drushya Shabdartham Uchyati. You know, he Ujjati means he won't give value reality to the Drushya as real, then running behind it. No. Do you give Drishyata anymore? To the snake once it is realized that it is rope or the snake is projected. Do you give Drishyata to the mirage water after knowing that it is not water? बोलो दृश्यता चला जाएगा ना, वो दिख रहा है बट दृश्य नहीं है, लग रहा है लेकिन दृश्य नहीं. तो बिकॉज ऑफ चित्त स्पंदना इट इज अपियरिंग बट नॉट रियल. है ना, वन बाय वन द ब्रिक्स एंड स्टोन्स एंड ऑल ऑफ देम पुट, therefore the wall is appearing but not real. The thread is woven this way that way, घुमा फिरा के, therefore the shirt or pant or sweater or curtain is appearing useful but not real. Isn't it? This thought कि दृश्य शब्द अर्थम उच्यते, दृश्य नामक शब्द दृश्य नामक अर्थ को उज्जति मीन्स रियलिटी देना छोड़ देते हो. Two more consequences. When the reality to the drashya is given up, I am no more drashta. When I am not drashta, who am I then? Pure consciousness, drukswarup. See, on the seat of meditation, all these shlokas artha, when we contemplate, then the drashya jagat in our chitta, which is there in the form of thoughts, that gets ujjita dropped. When the idam thoughts are dropped, the aham also, corresponding aham also is meaningless, is also dropped because it is in relation with idam only the aham is there. When the idam aham both are dropped, what is there? The Shuddha aham, that is Satchidananda aham, that is Chidakash. Reached that reality. Did you like this thought? Drushya Shabdartham Ujjati, if this knowledge is there. है ना? तो Vidurata is Swapna and Bhranti of Padma. Padma is Swapna and Bhranti of the other one, the Brahmana. The Brahmana in that way, जहाँ भी जाओ, that पीछे कहीं तक जाओ, how much ever you remember, that individuality is Bhranti, I am, and the world seen by me, idam also is Bhranti. When these two are Bhranti, like the hero Bhranti and villains are Bhranti, then the fighting also Bhranti, no? In the dream, when you are a person of dream, the world also dream world, then all of the happenings also dream happenings only, no? It is not that when I wake up, I the dreamer have woken up, I am no more the dreamer, but still my driving, my eating, my fighting, my accident, still they are going on in the world. Neither world will be there, nor actions will be there. When I wake up, दृश्य शब्दार्थम उच्चति, पकड़ लो. Only Druk Swarupa Paramatma is real. Till it is known, this Jiva, in his delusion of taking himself to be real, goes on going through, be attentive. His karma and karma phala. In that karma, for it, the karma phala, be attentive. The punarjanmas are given. And the punarjanmas in different lokas. Therefore, for the sake of this ignorant Jiva, the Panchamahamutas are projected. With them, the lokas are projected. In that lokas, various things and beings are projected, and the shariras are projected for him to ghuso in that, for this jiva. Because of his ajnana janita karma and all these things, karmas. Imagine that state of the mind where all this karma I dropped. And I am not doing any karma, and I am in that jnana that everything is one Brahman, I am that. Then all these Jhamela will not be there. What will be there? Anything is Brahman only. There is nothing other. Now ये जो अवधूत लोग सिद्ध पुरुष ब्रह्म ज्ञानी जो ऐसे बैठे रहते हैं घंटों दिनों, लेटे रहते हैं, टहलते रहते हैं, it is like abnormal way of living we see them. No, they are reveling in that. No world state, only Brahman state. And some of them have reached, therefore established. They laugh and giggle with us, being in that. Some are aloof and sincere and serious, means they are trying to reach and establish. है ना? ऐसे हिमालय में भटक रहे, क्या कर रहे हो? ये ज्ञान आ गया उनको, उसमें वो स्थित हो रहे हैं। And my great saints like Adi Shankara and all, Gurudev, they have reached out that, established in it. Now they are playing this own play. It's only a play going on. And for us, we are real, our ignorance is real. We have to gain the knowledge for moksha. For them, we are unreal, we are ignorant and suffering, that is unreal. And they giving us knowledge also unreal. That is play is going on. Isn't it? It's a play going on. अब कोई लोग वो खेलते नहीं है. They say is nobody for me to help for realization. There is only one Brahman. In that all this projection is going on. So they stick to that standpoint. So they don't come to serve the world. The others come to serve the world just as a play. They are also like the earlier one. पहले वाले खेलना नहीं चाहिए, नहीं चाहते वो, ये खेलना चाहते हैं बस उतना ही. For both of them, neither the world is real nor the helping the world is real. One doesn't do, by doing also, it doesn't make any difference to them. By not doing also, doesn't make any difference. Like Gurudev traveled all over the world, doesn't make any difference to his Brahma Anubhuti. Maharaj Taponji Maharaj sat at one place, doesn't make any difference in his Brahma Anubhuti. थोड़ा ये just keep in mind, एक बार सुना, दो बार सुना, 10वां बार सुना, so that will become a knowledge to help. Then Jagat Shobha eva idrushi yam drishyametadeha uchyate edadev parigyanam drishya shabdartham uchyate. Therefore evam esha tvam esha cha sampanna evam aso nrupaha evam esha, this one, tvam, you, esha, this entire rajya, aso nrupaha, this raja, evam sampanna, sampanna. All of them are in this way. Brahma projected only on the reality. Ahamcha. What about you, O Mother Saraswati? Atmani Satyatvam Gata. Know I am the reality. And I know myself with that reality, who is Sarvataya Atmanaha. I am the self of all. Therefore, I am the reality. My expression is to help you. I am not projection. I am in that self experience. The way you called me, I presented myself. If you give the value of projection to me, then you won't respect me. In your interest, you give reality to me. Isn't it? Then you get benefit from me by my teachings. When the teachings become paripakwa and sadhana becomes paripakwa, then you are one with reality. Then you yourself is Saraswati. Narayanoham Narakantakoham Purantakoham Purushoham Ishaha Hiranmayoham Shivarupam Asmi. See that Vivek Chudamani Shankara Bhagavan tells us. Aham Narayana, Aham Narakantaka, Aham Purantaka, Aham Purusha Isha. That is later on. Goal है वो. ठीक है. अब comes now, as we started yesterday telling, कि लीला को टेस्ट करने के लिए Mother Saraswati describes the beauty of the other Leela. And that other Leela is already told that she is only Mithya, Kalpita. She is Kalpita. Who's Kalpita? Whoever is seeing, for all of them, she is Kalpita. And if she is seeing herself, for herself also she is Kalpita. Like I am projection. To whom I am projection? To me also I am projection, to you all also. That is the power of the total and individual Maya, avidya. उसको आप जितना भी ढूंढो कुछ समझ में आता है, बहुत कुछ नहीं आता. क्योंकि the intellect with which you are thinking also is a part of that illusion. That's why when you go beyond intellect, only Brahman is there. बाकी सब वो शक्ति का खेल चल रहा है बस. You know what science says finally within the micro atom and subatom is the Shakti, you know what they say is Shakti only, but they have forgotten or not giving value to Shaktiman. That is their problem. We say Shaktiman and its Shakti is playing. Any number of waves you see, is it not Shakti of the water? Bolo. It's only water Shakti, appearing as so many ways. Anything you see, the tree with its trunk and branches and leaves and all, is it all that Bija Shakti only he manifested? The Shakti in that Bija manifested when conducive things are applied. सब जगह आपको शक्ति ही दिखता है किनका शक्तिमान का द शक्तिमान इज परमात्मा सो इज परमात्मा चेंज्ड नो देन व्हाट इज द होल वर्ल्ड परमात्मा ट्विस्टेडली शोन बाय द माया शक्ति without twisting my Paramatma. You know, like when you go to a mirror house, so many mirrors are there. The convex mirror, concave mirror, concave, and variety. 10 जगह के 10 तरह के होते मिरर हाउस है ना 20 रुपए दे दो they will allow you. Each of the mirror shows you different. One mirror makes you so long look like. Another mirror makes you very fat. इधर से उधर तक bulging हो गया. Another mirror makes you 3 parts. Head cut हो गया, trunk इस तरफ है और पाँव इधर है. Another mirror makes you see like a dwarf only. Someone will show you that your stomach is gone inside. ऐसा हो गया. Someone will show you your eyes squinted. Isn't it? Are you changed? No, you are remaining same, but is not mirror. Showing your reflection in that way. And can the mirror show reflection if you don't enter the room? नहीं ना. जो एंटर करता है उसी को लेकिन उसको टच नहीं करता. So you are Brahman. That mirrors are Maya. Shown in so many forms without changing you. Underlining point is without changing you in that mirror house. Vichitra it is. The whole world is Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulya. Get this knowledge, listened again and again, again. After listening, contemplate. After contemplating, own this knowledge. Then live this knowledge. To listen this knowledge, you have to make yourself convenient. To study this knowledge, you have to make yourself convenient. To contemplate on this knowledge, you have to make yourself convenient. To live this knowledge, you have to make convenient. That making convenience is sadhana. Main thought is told. How do you achieve your way? One thing you made now, made it convenient to attend the class. So that shows if you are willing, if you are trying, it can be done. No, but this is not sufficient only attending class. The other things of studying, contemplating, then only the knowledge becomes yours. And at every time of these steps of listening, studying, understanding, contemplating, understanding, doing sadhana, your own inner heart with all its extrovertednesses, impurities, and the world around, both of them are the ones which distract. Therefore, how to quieten the inner mind, how to get rid of the outer world. Get rid of the outer world by 2 ways of doing your karma yoga, don't expecting anything. And getting rid of your own heart is by, again, the bhakti yoga, offering everything to the Lord, then ashtanga yoga of chittavritti nirodha. Make yourself convenient to all this. That's called sadhana. By itself, it's not be convenient because you made it like that. Now you have to remake it. Convenient bana apne liye. Isn't it? Whoever are able to conveniently do sadhana, they made it. You compare with somebody. You are 65, 70 years. There's somebody 50. So intensely, deeply involved in his study and all. Kaiko, he made it convenient. You can also make. And tomorrow, उनके अंदर कोई माया प्रवेश करके he may drop everything and get lost in the world. कोई गारंटी नहीं. इसका भी गारंटी नहीं, उसका भी गारंटी नहीं. As long as you make it convenient, as long as you step by step evolving, so long it is safe. छोड़ दिया छूट जाता. छोड़ो मत. In making convenience, take the help of Ishvara, prarthana ke dwara. Take the help of your own maturity, intelligence. So far, we misused our maturity, intelligence in getting lost in the world at the cost of the Lord. Right now, be matured in getting out of the world for the sake of the Lord. अपना दिमाग इस्तेमाल करके ही फंस गए ना अभी तक। अब इस्तेमाल करके बाहर आ जाओ। Shastras teaches all those techniques through various stories, knowledges. And all. We should be sharp enough to grasp all of them. Okay, this topic. Nice, na? Ime vayam iha anyonyam sampannaha chodita iti ittam sarvatmakataya mahachidghana samsthite. So, ime vayam, all these way, iha anyonyam sampannaha, which we are seeing each other, mutually talking to each other, relating to each other, troubling each other, loving each other, helping each other. All of them are in this way projected on the reality. Reality alone is appearing as this. But these appearances are appearances, reality is real. If the reality is known, these will be appearances never to bother you. If the reality is not realized, by default, these appearances you take as real. That's what you are in the stage presently. Therefore, itham sarva atmakataya mahachit ghana samstite. है ना? Sarva atmakataya has the self of everything. Here, some cases are taken. Raja Viduratha, his Rajya, this Rani Leela, and you and me. पांच चीजें हमने लिया. He had everything in this. Whatever Sthula Sukshma Jagat things are there, for all of them, Sarva Atmakataya, as the self of all of them, Mahachit, the supreme consciousness, Ghana, solid mass, Samstitehe, it alone is always there. है ना? Morning also in our today started Chandogya Upanishad. Sarvatma, that self, to him our salutations. You know, the first Shanti mantra way. Sarvatma. That's what Prahlada says. Where are you seeing? You are not seeing God. Are? Other than God, I'm not seeing anything. उनको हो गया दृष्टि, वेदांत का दृष्टि हो गया. You know, like suddenly, यार we have to be honest, it's not cheat, it's a पाप. Suddenly दृष्टि आ जाता है कि नहीं, यार गुस्सा नहीं करना चाहिए, you know, it hurts other people. Suddenly दृष्टि आ जाता है कि नहीं. These are all the intellectual drishtis, but vyavaharik लौकिक. Same way Vedantic drishti. अरे, everything is Brahman. Brahman alone is appearing as this. Because it's appearing, it's not real. And that's what is proved by its change every moment, and I'm watching it. Even after watching everything is changing, still I give reality to it. That is a delusion. Like Yudhishthira is asked by Yaksha Maharaj. Yaksha, what is the most Ascharya in this world? Yudhishthira gives Hani Hani Bhutani Gachanti Vyamalayam Sheshasthavar Michanti Kamashchari Mataparam. Every moment people are watching, the people are dying continuously. But he thinks and desires that he will stay here. He thinks he stays. That's why he goes on collecting things and beings and all. But it is not true. When the time of going comes, he desires to stay. But neither his thinking is true, nor his desire is answered. He will have to live and go. That is the Ashcharya. And people are not wise to open up their eyes and see that if there are 800 crores of people in the world, none of these were there just 150 years back. एक भी नहीं था, 800 करोड़. These again 800 करोड़ अगले 150 साल में एक भी नहीं रहेगा in the body. But they don't want to accept. That is called Ashchar. This, in the same way, continuously the world is changing, we see. Still, we want it to remain as it is. That's a delusion. So, to the mind is changing. It's also part of delusion. Then a wise person doesn't even bother with the mind of what of Maya, Aham Brahmasmi. वो माइंड ही खुद अपने नाटक करता रहेगा जब करना है. करने दो, मेरे को क्या. These are the higher realities. So itam sarva atmakataya mahachitgana samstite. And now about this Leela, cute description is given to tempt this Leela, the पूर्व लीला को टेम्प्ट करने के लिए, jealousy टेस्ट करने के लिए, jealousy है क्या उनमें. And you all of us have to take this point so seriously. And in this world, any object, any place, anything it is, any beings, about whom their स्थूल शरीर और their अंतःकरण देखकर ये ब्यूटीफुल है, ये वंडरफुल है, हम सोचते हैं ना, वो सारा आने जाने वाला मिथ्या है. हाँ, some wise people are there, get inspiration from them to get wisdom. There are some disciplined people, learn discipline from them. They're all for you to learn, because that learning helps you grow spiritually. More than that, nobody's any wisdom is real. Wisdom is all intellectual. Intellect itself is mithya. Other than Brahman, जगत ही मिथ्या है, तो जगत का ज्ञान भी मिथ्या ही है ना. Like in the dream, you have all the knowledges. Dream itself is mithya, then dream का ज्ञान मिथ्या नहीं है क्या? In dream, you have studied a medical college and became doctor. Alright, the dream is mithya, then the college and doctor also so. So somebody is the poet, somebody is the artist, somebody is this, that. ये सब मन बुद्धि के खेल है माया के कारण. And people at that level, tuned to them, they get enchanted. Not everybody, because no, everybody is not enchanted by it. Itself proves that it is not universal. When it is not universal, it is limited. When it is limited, it is not real. This is of subtle thinking. Somebody is a great singer. So those who are interested in songs, they appreciate him. अब अगर इसको शौक ही नहीं है, उसको उधर जाएगा नहीं ना वो. Because they're all mithya. Same way Vedanta you can't say. Vedanta nobody understands or nobody comes. Therefore it is unreal. No. Vedanta is not subject, not a what do you call a science, not a what do you call a intellectual knowledge, what I mean. It is a Brahma Tattva, Satya. That to anyway real, no? That is only reality on which everything is allowed to appear. So this explanation of about the beauty of this Leela second is only to say to us that in that way, everything that appears so beautiful is not real. And that's why it's not a new thing that here we have to study. हम सबको पता है. Where are the Miss Universes of 40 years back? Where are the wrestlers, the Mr. Worlds? Great people who got awards and all. वो सारे लोगों के शरीर तो अब इतने थके हो, बैठे हुए हो पलंग पे, उठ भी नहीं सकते. कभी कभी you see the actors of 40 years 50 years back, they were young that time. If you see now they're so old that दो लोग चाहिए उनको पकड़ के लिए. Same is with us. Day by day we are also tending towards that only. We mean our shariras. So we included everything. स्थूल शरीर सौंदर्य, अंतःकरण सौंदर्य, all Shubha Lakshanas. They are better than the bad, but not the best. Best is Brahman only. Brahman is not Manabuddhi. Therefore, the Manabuddhi is good and bad. Both are neutral in that. But in the Vyavahara, it is required. For sadhana, it is required. When the sadhana is fulfilled, even that is not required. That tomorrow exhaustively study in our Chandogya Upanishad, Sambandha Bhash. Wonderful. Three paths are told. Then none of these three paths give moksha. Therefore, the Upanishad has come to guide us in that path towards the moksha, the Brahma Vidya. That is why this Upanishad, and that is why it's relevant to our life. That is how Shankara will introduce us to the Upanishad. काय को ये जरूरत है? Why you have to study Upanishad? Okay, now listen to the description of Leela. Simple, 2 minutes. Evam esha sthita Ragni. See this Rani, the Vidurata's wife. You are Padma's wife. Ragni Harihasa Vilasini. Harihasa Vilasini, with her hasa and vilasa, she defeats anybody. मुस्कुराहट सिर्फ टपका देना, पटका देना, जो भी है. सेकंड, लीला विलोलवदना. विलोलवदना, such a beautiful enchanting face. Navayavana Shalini, she's young and youth, full of that youthhood age. Then Peshala means the one who is talkative and talkative very attractingly and sweetly. Charu and Madhura. Her speaking is Charu, it's beautiful. Madhura, it is sweet also. Madhura Udara Bhashini. Never ever she spoke Katu, always Madhurya. And Udara Bhashini is always giving value, respect to the other person only. And when she talks, the talk is Kokila Swara Sankasha, like a कोयल को in the morning. आजकल समर है ना, इस बार थोड़ा लेट कुकू बोल रहा है वो, आई डोंट नो भाई। एक महीना लेट, अधिक मास होगा उसको। कोकिला स्वर संकाश, तो स्वर इज कोकिला, भाषा इज उदरा एंड मधुरा एंड चारु एंड पेशला, शरीरा इज यौवनशालिनी, वदन इज विलोला, देन हास इज हारी विला हास. These are all the beauties of that are explained. This is not my subject, therefore I am going fast. So in this way, no, the objects and people are beautifully described in the books. It is only word picture. If you really see, it's not so, isn't it? But people in their own eyes or in their mind, they have that looks. That's why you see, when you listen to this boy has loved that girl or that girl loved this boy, एंड तुम जब देखते हम देखते हैं ना, अरे हाउ कम दिस गर्ल लव्ड दिस स्टूपिड, बट उसको ऐसे ही लगता है। एंड हाउ दिस गर्ल लव्ड दैट बॉय, उस आपको नहीं समझ में आता है ना। दैट फेमस पिक्चर ऑफ लैला एंड मजनू, that Majnu has told such a useless face, the worst and ugly of the world she can be declared. How did you love her? And see his sentence, है ना, लैला को देखना है तो मजनू की आंखों से देखो, यही है बकवास. That is what we studied in Gita second chapter about the Vishayas and Bhoga apply everywhere. What was said there? Huh? In the second chapter, Yam imam pushpitam vacham pravadanti. Only it's a pushpita vacha. Language is flowery. It's nothing but useless only everywhere. Same in Vairagya Shatakam we have seen. Kavijana Visheshaihi Guru Krutam. Only by the Kavijanas, they have lifted in their language the ugliness as the beauty they have shown. Otherwise, other than flesh and blood, what is there? And they have described, and we are deludedly listening to it. Like today's advertising world. So many eatables are, bhogavas are projected and ads are given, etc., etc. All of that is word. Basic thing is, do you need it for your survival? If you need, you go for it. Go for it. Other than that, it's all bakwas. The one who understands this, he won't get enchanted and he will get lost. The one who doesn't understand, 24 घंटे इनका दिमाग क्या क्या नया वस्तुएं हैं, किसको खरीदना क्या, he is lost in that only. In today's world, everybody lost in consumerism. And all that is because of advertisement. Advertisement is nothing but word painting, mesmerizing. And only fools will get lost in it. Wonderful, no? Same here. All these descriptions about her. Then Asitotpala Patrakshi, in that beautiful black eyeballs wala eye she has got. Then Kokila Swara Sankasha, her swara is Kokila like. Mada Manmatha Manthara. So she is so beautiful that even Manmatha Kamadev ko bhi Manthara mathan kar sakti hai. Kamadeva is the one who instigates Kamana in all. But in him also she can create Kamana. That much is her beauty. Asita Utpala Patrakshi. Her Aksha is like the Asita. Asitam is white, Asitam is black, Utpala. He is in the beautiful color are her eyes. Then Vrittapina Payodhara, very beautiful. Then Kanta, such a closest to this Raja. Kanchana Gaura Angi. Her body is the golden whitish hue color, Indian color, not South African nor Russian. एक काले होते हैं, एक बहुत ज्यादा white होते हैं. Indians are properly baked color. So Kanchana Gaura Angi, Pakwa Bimba Phala Adhara. How are Adharas are there? The lips Pakwa Bimba Phala, ripened Bimba Phala ki tarah. So all that here the Saraswati is describing to Leela to check how much reality she will give to the body after listening to so much Vedanta. And you all know any beautiful 10 people you take, children, youngsters, old people, men, women, outer skin nikal do. What do you see inside? Same flesh and blood and bones and all of that. Only it's outside that beauty. That also out of our delusion. Each one has his own picture of beauty. That's all manokalpita. So objective in the mind, you are freed. Next, Kanta, Kanchana Gaura Angi, Pakka Bimba Phaladara. Then, Tvat Sankalpatmakasya Esha Yada Vartur Manaha Kala. Oh, this is a very powerful sentence. This Leela, kaun hai pata hai? You are there as this Leela. You have a Sankalpa. In that Sankalpa, you have your husband. That your husband's Sankalpa is she. This is the mind-blowing Vedanta knowledge. Only available in this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharama. See, Tvat Sankalpa Atmakasya Bhartuhu. Your husband is there. Who is your husband? Your own Sankalpa is. Next, after sometimes you will ask the question, Mother will give the answer. That through the millions of lives of habits, the thoughts are made to grossify in the form of objects. Like the solid earth, if you go to the history of it, it was gaseous only. Once upon a time, that gas solidified became the earth. So that gaseous state is the subtle state. Same way, the entire gross things in which you take it as so real and asking the question, that is solidified because of your thinking only. Your individual thinking or somebody's thinking or total's thinking. But thought grossified is a world. There's no world other than the subtle thought. Like a house is made. It's only thought. Like a जंगल है या ऐसी जगह है कोई कंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं है 20 साल पहले 20 साल में देखा तो यू सी द बिग अपार्टमेंट्स एंड ऑल gated communities. Are they not the thoughts to begin with? Thoughts solidified only, these are all, no? If you can catch this subtle Vedanta, na, the gross ko value dena hum khatam karte hain. Once you devalue the gross, 100% problems are gone because problems are only in the gross. Once they are gone, giving up subtle and reaching to the realities, cakewalk. Gross has to be conquered. बड़ा प्रॉब्लम उसमें इतना फंसे 24 घंटे उसी में रह रहे हैं उसी को सोच रहे हैं वही को सत्य मान रहे हैं That's what again and again we say, we are addicted to the world gross. अब देखो, can I talk these things to anybody in any lecture? It will be, they'll take me as a mental pagal only. So to Vaashishthaji will not talk this. Just like that. He will be taken a pagal. When a deserving Rama is there, he will speak. Here also, we are studying for I'm studying for myself. One or two who can tune little bit. At least have patience to listen and don't object to me or fight with me. But whether the world accepts or not, this is the reality. And you and I should understand, including me, you, everyone is Brahman. And me, you, everyone is projected. The Jeeva and Dehas are projected, the Brahman is reality. And every house, 200 houses, they are there. All the houses constructed are the projections. But the eat pattar with which they are made is reality. So, Tvat Sankalpatmakasya Esha Yada Bhartur Manah Kala. She is only projection of your husband who is your projection. Tada Tvat Sadrushakara Sthita Esha Chit Chamatkrutau. So, Tada Tat Sadrushakara. And why she is looking like me? You asked, na? You, because your Bharta had that akara of you in his heart at the time of death. They were same type of thing. She is his chitta got modified in grossified in the form of the other Leela was just looking like you. And chit chamatkrutao. Beautiful. What is? That is a chamatkar of the consciousness that which is all pervading and having that power in it. And anybody makes any sankalpa, that product comes out of it. like today's Google and all of that. Anybody ask any question, उसका आंसर आ रहा है उसमें, isn't it? Voice recognizing and replying, और है ना, extend it. The thought, of anybody jiva makes the Brahman project this world, whatever the thinking they are doing. Remember, Brahman is all pervading. His Shakti is all pervading. Wherever Brahman is, Shakti is there. जैसे यहाँ मैं जाता हूँ, मेरा talking Shakti goes with me, no? So to Sarvayavak Brahman, Sarvayavak Shakti. So anybody instigate that Shakti by Sankalpa, whatever that Sankalpa, that gets manifested. That is the whole world. We say it Ishvara Srishti and all for us to surrender to Him and come out of our Jiva Srishti. When we come out of our Jiva Srishti, then use the Ishvara Srishti for some time to reach reality. After that, Jiva Srishti nahi hai, Ishvara Srishti nahi hai, Jiva nahi hai, Ishvara nahi hai, Brahman alone is there. We have to reach to that sthiti, Brahma sthiti. उसके बाद फिर खेलते रहो, doesn't matter. उसके बाद, before that, devaluing the Adhisthana Brahman, valuing even Ishvara, Jagat and Jiva, and valuing it with all sentiments and emotions and commanding languages and demanding languages, whatever they do, they have not understood reality. कोई बड़े बड़े पोइट्री लिखते हैं, घना घना शब्द यूज करके, they describe the world. Anything they do, they don't know reality. That's it. And all that they do is their sankalpa and chit chamatkriti. What a beautiful word. Tada tat sadusha akara sthita esha. है ना, चित चमत्कृत हो. It is in that chamatkar yukta chitta, these are all project. She keeps a question mark, पूरा समझा नहीं. The last shloka explains. Next shloka. Tad bhartur marane kshipram samanantarame vahi tad bhartraisha puro drushta tad sankalpatmana muna. See the two stages. When Raja Padma died, at that time, in his mind, you are there as his wife. That chittavrutti is there in him. Then in that Akasha, when he projected the world, in that he projected his own chitta, which is solidified as that Leela. Now when he died, she died, both of them. And their chittas are to be together again. Therefore, she died and reached him before even he died. अपने चित्त के कारण. In this way, your question that how they have received and all, those all individuals also are in their own chitta vritti. Accordingly, only they will receive. Those who are wise with the Tattva Jnanam, they know everything is Kalpana. Other than that, everybody will see the world as they imagine. The one who sees rope as rope, rope. Those who have not seen 10 of them, according to their chitta, somebody will see snake, somebody will see garland, etc. And those who deeply inquire, to them, the Leela or Raja, all of them are never there only. For them to die and again be reborn, etc. जिन्होंने तत्व जाना, वो तत्व दृष्टि तो सब नाटक चल रहा है. Very sublime thought. The last sloka is Tad Bhartur Marane. When your husband died here, Kshipram, instantaneously, Samanantara Mevahi. After that, Tad Bhartra Esha Puro Drushta. है ना, tat sankalpa atmana muna. So he's talking about when your husband Padma died, in his mind your form is there and he projected that, and because of that he saw her here in this what do you call kingdom, and whatever the process she had to become his wife, all of that followed this sankalpa. That will be told in the subsequent beautiful shlokas. है ना? Where is it? All that. He has done Sankalpa. According to that, this Leela will be born to some parents, will grow, will become ready for marriage. Then the Rishta dekha jayega. Then this Raja will agree to her. She also agrees. Then the entire marriage is done with such a pomp and posh. All of that is Sankalp. Solidified. Taken as real by those who have the habit of taking it as real. ये देखो भैया ये सब बाउंसर है मेरे को पता है but I am enjoying it that little entry is coming to us because of our 6 years of tapasya to slowly understand the reality as real and how and why this whole world with all its variety of mesmerizing things still sankalpa only, still mithya only, still only seen only, not real. These are all things directly told in मांडूक्य आदि उपनिषद्स. वहां कहते हैं बिना दृष्टा का दृश्य होता है क्या? नहीं है. देखो दृश्य है मिथ्या. एक सेकंड में काट देते वहां. Because the drishya cannot be without drashta, the drishya is mithya. It is not independent. When the drishya is mithya, what's the position of drashta then? He is also mithya. Then what is their reality? Easily वहां बता देते. Now to make it more clear understood, these are the prakaranas we study. This is called as Smriti Prakarana Shastra. Smriti Shastra, Prakarana Shastra. This is Yoga Vasishtha. So that's how keep this knowledge intact with you. So who is telling it? Mother Saraswati. Who is telling it? Sakshat Vaashishtha ji. And who has written it? Sakshat Valmiki ji. From that time till now, this knowledge is sustainingly being passed on. Means it is real. And I am given this knowledge. Gain it. Change your drishti from this standpoint. The Brahman alone is real. I am that. Everything other than that, including these upadhis, also are projection. Don't give reality. The moment you start devaluing it, its influence gets reduced. But for the some time, because of this, so like when the vehicle is going in 5 number speed, suddenly आप ब्रेक मारोगे तो वो थोड़ा बॉबल होता है कि नहीं. In the same way, when we are getting this knowledge, trying to apply it, the millions of lives, habits of giving this world reality, etc., they all react. When we have patience and slowly come out of them, they go away. The ones who have realized the Brahman, therefore for them the world is mithya, they have gone through all this process. We also have to go through. Thank you. Om Purnamadaha Bol Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. We have some 10, 12 mantras. It will take 3 days to study. Good Sarga. Like that, many are going to come, giving us chance to open our intellects for the higher understandings about the reality and about the world. In that all exhaustive struggle, finally only 2 things: Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. One more thing, Jeevaham Brahma Eva. Bas. Thank you. Om Bol Shri Ramachandra Bhagwan ki Jai. सरस्वती मैया की जय, वशिष्ठ भगवान की जय, वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, बोलो में सब संतन की जय, सतुनाथ महाराज की जय. पूर्णमदः. धन्यवाद.